Hey guys, it's James here from CARPRO, and I want to talk about a subject that we get a lot of questions about and probably affects you. And that question is, how often should I be applying my sealants? This question comes in under very different forms and variations from a variety of different customers. It varies from, should I be applying CARPRO Reload every single time after my wash? Should I be washing every time with CARPRO Hydro 2 foam? Should I be using CARPRO Elixir every 3 months? And everything under the sun, basically. And I know I have only CARPRO out here, but this applies to any sealant or protection product, sealant, wax, quick detailer with enhanced protection out there on the market. The thing that many people don't like to talk about in the detail industry that we really try to provide is the nuance. Nobody ever wants to talk about the nuance, and nobody ever wants to discuss when products apply specifically to you. Everybody's situation is different. Yes, there are basic guidelines and basic numbers that are associated with waxes and sealants and coatings, but the real impact is how the product works for you in your situation. Some people really need to use Elixir once a month. It's their daily driver car. They like applying this product every so often because they do a monthly wash at the end of the month, and this is how they reload or reapply their protection. Others have a nice show car that they apply reload to once every 8 months because it only gets driven every other weekend. And then in between washes, they just don't have to apply anything because it still has protection on it. The coolest thing about the sealants is that, yes, they have a 3-month average. Some people apply them more frequently. Some people apply them even longer, but it depends on your situation. When considering to apply these protection items or products to your car, you need to decide for yourself how often you need to use them. Use the basic guidelines and then use how often your car is being driven to then determine how often you need to apply it. I'll use my car as an example. My car sits outside. I barely wash it. I'm horrible because it's something that I neglect to do, which is a slight at me. I see the irony in me telling you to do this. But what'll happen is I protect my car with Hydro 2 Light. And every 3 months, when my car gets a really, really deep clean, of course I got the few, occasional washes in between there, I still have hydrophobics on my car with the Hydro 2 Light. For some, that might be the case. For others, they might even be able to push that at 4 months. Now, is pushing that to 4 months recommended? Probably not, because how much thinner or how much of this product is still left on the vehicle? But if my car was in a different situation, just say it was garage kept and it wasn't driven as often, like I know Josh's car, he has his Honda that sits in the garage, it's his weekend car. He's had probably Essence Plus and Hydrolite on that car for coming up on 3 years now. The car's been taken out, maybe a count on one hand for over the past 1.5 years. Of course that protection's still there. Doesn't mean that he has to reapply it already because it's been a year. The protection hasn't had to do anything. So the whole point of this video, and it's more of a discussion than just a quick little fact thing, is think about how often these products need to be applied to your vehicles regarding you. Use the baselines and the averages that you understand about these products, whether it be 3 months and usually about 1.5 months, 2 months, or even 6 months, and determine which product is best for your needs. Protection on top of your car can make it clean, faster, and easier, and protect that paintwork and protect the condition. But we don't want you putting on way more than you need or wasting product that isn't needed. Companies will always tell you, oh, you got to apply this every 3 months, every 3 months, every 3 months. Okay, maybe you do because it's a daily driver, but what about the nuance? You can't get that nuance from a snapshot 10-second elevator pitch about what this product does. So that's really the whole purpose of this video. If you guys have specific questions of, hey, this is my situation, this is the protection that I like using, what do you recommend? Shoot us an email, leave us a comment, and we'll give you the best recommendation that we have for your specific situation. Genuinely, the thing that we want people to understand about our products is we want them to work for you. You don't need you don't need all of these products here, and you might choose to use one or the other, but how often you need to use it is up to your unique situation. So just something to think about, guys. I hope that you learned something. You guys have a wonderful day.